Gokarna, a place most people think they have seen. Through the curves of Om Beach, through the sunsets at Kudle Beach. Beautiful, yes, but incomplete. Because beyond these familiar shores, there's a side of Gokarna few take the time to see. Raw, quiet, almost untouched. Most people chase it, trekking for hours along the coastline. But today I'm taking a different route, an easier, more exciting way. Today I'm going to show you how to experience it all in just one day. This isn't the Gokarna you know, this is the Gokarna you missed. Yo, what's up guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. I guess you all have got an idea of what this video is about by looking at the intro. This is gonna be really fun because I've not made any video like this before. So even I'm excited to shoot and edit this video. Now the time is 8 AM, which is pretty late to start. But that's okay. I'll tell you why in the later part of this video. Also, there is a disclaimer. Gokarna is just 60 kilometers from my place and I've been here a lot of time and I've got plenty usable footages which I think it will be better if I add those. I can show this place in a better way. Like if I'm going to Om Beach in the afternoon, I can show you how it looks in the evening as well because I've got those footages. And also I'll be able to explore and show you a place like how a normal person does. Like if you guys are visiting any place, max will spend there 30 minutes, or if the place is really good, you will extend it to 1 hour 15 minutes. But now here I don't have anyone with me to shoot the content, so if I spend shooting cinematics in a particular place, I'll just take around 1 to 1.5 hours, and that's a pretty waste of time and I won't be able to complete lot of places. With that out of the way, let's start the video. Once a quiet temple town, Gokarna is now one of India's most loved coastal escapes. Famous for its sacred temples and untouched beaches. Even before you reach the coastal stretch, the landscape gently tells you this place is gonna be different. So just when you're about to hit the main town, you'll come across a small road here surrounded by two water bodies. One second, I'll fly my drone and show you guys. If you look closely, the water here is stored to extract salt. Now it's the month of December, the sun is not that strong, but if you come here during peak summers, you can see salt everywhere. All of this is salt water, and once it dries up, you actually get salt. And this is called salt farming. See, I'm giving you so much gyan. Now let's continue. If you're coming to Gokarna from Bengaluru by bus, your bus will usually stop here around 8 AM. And that's exactly why I told you earlier, 8 isn't a bad time to start at all. By the time you check into your hotel, freshen up and grab your breakfast, it's easily going to be around 10 AM. Now here's what I suggest. Your first stop should be the divine Mahabaleshwar temple. Take your time here, feel the calm, absorb the energy and don't rush it. And once you're done with the temple visit, how about relaxing with a peaceful boat ride along the Gokarna coast with Gokarna Voyages? Trust me, this is the perfect way to begin your Gokarna story. Right now it's 11:31 AM and I've reached the starting point. I just called their number and they gave me a location to reach. You guys can also do the same. Also, if you guys are staying somewhere close to this location, you guys can finish the boat ride first and then head towards the temple. I said temple because it's always a great thing to start your day by visiting the temple, and this is a very powerful temple. I say this because there are 12 Jyotirlingas in India and there is only one Atmalinga, and this is that one. So if you're visiting Gokarna, do not miss visiting this temple. It's really powerful. I make sure every time I come to Gokarna, my first visit is here. Also, the best way to explore Gokarna is by renting a two-wheeler, and if you need one, you can contact my friend Gagandeep. I'll mention his number down here. Take my name, he'll understand. He might give some discounts as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, in such places, in such small towns, it is always good to have a vehicle to hop from one place to another. Or if you guys have any friend who is not interested for this boat ride, you can start your ride from here. I mean, the people who are going for the boat ride, they can start your ride from here, and you can ask Gokarna Voyagers to drop you guys at Om Beach or any other beach which is close to Om Beach, and your friend can take the vehicle, come up there and pick you guys up. That's also an option. Now I guess these people are ready, so let's go. We started from the shore and slowly moved into the open sea. The breeze, the sound of waves and the view itself felt amazing. Our first stop was a hidden cave. It was surrounded by big rocks and looked untouched. It felt like we discovered a secret place. After that, they took us along a few hidden beaches. No crowds, no noise, just clean sand, green trees and peaceful views. It felt like those beaches were only for us. Then comes the most fun part. They asked if we wanted to jump into the water. We did not hesitate, just jumped. The water was cool, refreshing and full of excitement. Floating in the middle of the sea with nothing around felt unreal. It's a kind of experience that stays in your mind even long after you have left. That was an awesome experience, guys. Got bit unlucky, could not spot dolphins, but it's very rare, so it's totally understandable. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Do not waste your time trekking for the whole day. Just choose this, because same thing you're gonna complete in just 2 hours and it's totally worth. I'll mention their number here on the screen as well as down in the description. You guys can call them up. Also take my name, you guys might get some discount. Say Wild Rover sent you all, they'll understand. Now the time is 2:06. I guess you all might be hungry, right? So two of the best, if not best, two of the most famous cafes here in Gokarna is Namaste Cafe and Mantra Cafe. Namaste Cafe is right on the beach. If you guys have finished your boat ride at Om Beach, you guys can finish the lunch over there and then continue with whatever I'm gonna say next. And Mantra Cafe is full of vibe. It is linked to the hostel. So I'll give you guys 2 hours. Go grab that lunch and I'll be waiting. Okay, I'm assuming you guys had an awesome meal. If you had a pizza or a beer, even I would like to chill for a while. But don't worry, this next location will take down all that beer and make you high in a whole different way. Come, let's check out that spot. Every time I come to Gokarna, I make sure to visit this cave. It's a very peaceful spot and the time now is 5:36. Let's end this day perfectly. Right opposite to the cave, there is a small playground. Locals play cricket here. If you cross them and go upwards, you'll find a cliff overlooking the Arabian Sea. This is my personal favorite spot in the whole of Gokarna. Just sit back, relax and enjoy this magical sunset. Also, this brings us to the end of this video, guys. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also let me know in the comments below if you guys want more such videos from any other location. Like South Goa is very close to my place, so I can make how to explore South Goa in 24 hours or 12 hours or in a day. Just saying, drop it down in the comments. And I'll see you guys on next one. Peace. Enjoy the sunset.